Hi YouTube, DFishman76. The video I put up the other day about the great video that didn't happen. Well, this is part of one of those hives. I don't know if the queen died. From the looks of the queen cells that was in here, I would think that the queen did die, or they superseded her or whatever because of the way the queen cells was at. I don't know if they are going to swarm. The swarm cells are going to be on the bottom part of the frame, but on this one they were actually kind of in the middle on the side over here. So we're going to pop this thing apart, look, see if our queen cells is hatched out, and see if the queen's laying. When I think it's been 3 days or so since I found the queen cells, so they might have hatched out, they might not. Kind of rolling the dice on that. So we'll give these babies a little bit of smoke. Sometimes they can be a little pissy if they ain't got an active queen in the hive, so we'll see how this works out. I got this honey super on here. Was hoping they would fill it out, but so far they have showed zero interest in it. None. Already got a few buzz in my head, so this should be interesting. When I took those frames out the other day, I just stuck what I had available in here. So I'm not a big fan of plastic frames or what have you, but that's what I had, so that's what I put in here. What I'm doing here, I'm just skipping over the frames that I know don't have the queen cells on them. And I think it's either this one or the next one. It's got the queen cells on it. It's the next one. But as you can see, that across the top is honey. I don't know if the camera will pick it up with the light, but it's full of nectar. So there's nothing they can do with this frame but that. And for some reason they did some crappy comb building job, so hopefully they'll figure that out. This frame right here is the one with the queen cells on it. And they have in fact hatched out. Right there, that peanut looking thing, that's a queen cell, and as you can see, hatched out. Now I was thinking that the queen cells, I might have put those in on the other hive. These bees have plenty of honey stores. I'm hoping they're gonna build that honey super out, because we've got cotton here around the house, And cotton's supposed to be a good source of honey. I might actually move these frames that's about half drawn out kind of into the middle and give them something to work with. So they don't become honey bound. I had another hive over near my in-laws' house, and it got honey bound and it actually swarmed. If you ever get stung, try to get the stinger out as quick as you can and get some smoke on it. Because when you get stung, it releases an alarm pheromone, and the other bees tend to get a little excited, as you can see. The bees buzzing in my head. I got the venom sac out, but for some reason the stinger stayed in. So, bee sting therapy, it's good for you. Helps with your arthritis and whatever else ails you. So, I'm not going to tear this hive all apart, trying to look for a little virgin queen, because they can be a little tough to find. I know she's hatched out, and it's been within the past couple days. So I'm gonna give it a few more days. Today I think is the 5th, so I might come back out here maybe this weekend and check on it again. This frame right here, everybody's talking about foundationless frames. That's what this is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a hive beetle, small hive beetle bouncing around in there. But this frame right here is a combination of drone brood right here. These are drone cells, and these are your regular worker brood cells. And then you can kind of tell by the way this frame looks. This right here has had larvae in it at some time. See how it's darker, and see how this is lighter across the top. They had honey stored in it. Anytime they lay in the cells, they always leave like a little layer of cocoon on the inside of it, which turns the comb dark eventually. There is a little bit of honey and a little bit of nectar in the in that frame. I'm gonna move it in a little bit, and hopefully our new queen will lay in it, and we'll get this colony up and going again. Death to the small hive beetle. When I get a chance, I'll run over to the mothers and I'll get a video of that 5-frame nuke and show you how it's doing. I'll probably wait and do that, them both on the same day. So let's put this hive back together. There's a small hive beetle in that little cell right there. A few hive beetles. If you got bees, you're gonna have hive beetles. There ain't really a whole lot you can do about it. 1 or 2 here and there, or even 10 or 15 here and there is not gonna hurt anything. I'm actually going to stick this plastic frame right here instead of trying to squish everything back together, and just see if the bees will draw it out. Some bees they like the plastic frames, and others don't. When I get through checking on my hives, I always try to push my frames together so you ain't got a great big gap in the center. And hopefully that cuts out on the big bulges on your comb and stuff. So these are my homemade inner covers. They're vented covers. I'll show you what they look like. I take a 1x4 and cut it in 2, We'll cut some of it off. I don't remember what exact the dimensions is, but I cut some of it off. Make a groove on the inside for your board to fit, and make them that way. It helps vent the hive. So I'll try to do a video on those sometime, probably this winter when I make some more. So what did we learn on this video? My queen cells is hatched out. The bees are doing all right. That they're a little pissy. I don't know if you can see that little dot on my hand. Let's see here. Right there. That's where the bee stung me at. I've been stung so many times that it don't even hurt it. Well, it hurts, but they don't swell up. That might be a little bulge there, but it won't be that bad. And as you can see, the bees flying around in my face. They're not real happy right now, but if they're not stinging, I'm fine with that. But back to the beehive. We learned that the queen cells is hatched out, and I'm gonna check it, like I said, in a couple more days. Give her time to get out and get mated and come back to the hive and start laying. A lot of time when you have a virgin queen hatch out like that, it's a little bit harder to find, because you know she's going to be a little bit smaller because she's not mated and her abdomen's not going to be as big. So hope y'all learned something from the video. I'll post a video update as soon as I can, and hope y'all doing good. See you on the next one.